Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Little Prince. Today we have two very special guests. Before we get into today's episode, we want to give a shout out to Ghost Energy, who is not a sponsor,
Yet?
but we will be drinking them anyways.
We're manifesting.
Yes, that's our little it's our manifestation. One day we'll be like, we are actually sponsored by Ghost.
Diane, Mike, what are you drinking?
Mainly water, but I have body armor. I haven't tried this flavor yet, so
What is it?
dragon fruit
Grape.
berry. So we'll see if I make a face online.
Dragon fruit
Does
is a very
dragon
mild
fruit-
flavor.
It doesn't taste like anything. So is that just going to be water and berry?
So I'm like,
Berry
hey, way to
Yeah.
advertise. I don't know.
Electrolytes are always good. Very responsible.
Yeah, we're over here like energy.
Caffeine, all strung out. In case you
Yeah.
couldn't tell.
I've had way too much caffeine this week, so I'm like, water.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Do you get headaches when you dial down on the caffeine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all old, of course we get headaches.
I'm not old. Speak for yourself.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so we are here with an author couple, which I find so fascinating. I was just talking to my husband last night. We get to talk to two authors who write books together, husband
Yeah.
and wife team, and he's like, "Well, I write your books with you." I'm like, "No, you don't write my books. You tell me what you think I should put in my books, and then I don't." So. But so Diane Mike Blaylock, right? And you go by MD Blaylock, which is smart. Blaylock is kind of a tongue twister.
Yep. I said it wrong multiple times when
Everybody
I was
does.
promoting their books. Yeah.
But okay, so I have so many questions to ask, and I'm sure so does Tyler. I want to know, okay, so Mike, you started writing first, but what genre do you mostly write?
Fantasy. Definitely.
Fantasy, like epic fantasy.
Oh, mostly cozy.
Well, epic also.
Ooh,
More so in my youth, but
yeah.
We don't want any divorces happening on this podcast?
No.
We're not here to cause fights.
I like him too much.
So-
He's too cute.
Aw.
what is the difference between? So what's a cozy fantasy? For somebody who doesn't know, I'm new to fantasy.
Hey, face on camera.
It was gross.
Is it awful?
It's just it's berry, but with something else in the background.
The dragon
Almost
fruit.
metallic.
Yeah. So,
Oh, blood.
Maybe blood, not
Just add some vodka. It'll do.
Yeah, that's your answer to everything. Just add vodka. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Yeah, add the vodka. It'll be good.
Okay.
Okay, back to the cozy fantasy.
so
What is cozy?
what is cozy fantasy?
Yeah, what is that?
Really, it's less about saving the world and more about small,
The magic?
lower stakes, friendship.
Having fun.
Yeah, just kind of
day in the life kind of stuff.
slice of life. That's what I'm kind of going for. Slice of life fantasy, kind of. It can be a little bigger than that, but it's just less. I don't say less thrilling. It can still be exciting, but less world saving.
Yeah,
Or character.
that makes
More
sense.
character driven. Thank you.
Yeah. So kind of
Versus,
more
versus.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
More like
No, go
legends and lattes kind of vibe, kind of a
Ooh.
thing. So yeah. Less.
That sounds amazing. Versus epic fantasy, which is the battles and the.
Lord of the Rings, that kind of thing.
yeah.
Trials. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. And how long have you been writing, Mike?
I was 14, so 22 years. Oh my
So
god!
it's been a minute. We won't tell. We could edit this out.
Yeah. Purple elephant. We're good.
So is writing, is this your full-time job, passion?
No, it's still
You wish it was.
It's still a
Yeah.
part-time thing. I'm a mental health counselor, and
Wow.
also do a few other things. So,
Jack of all trades.
Oh yeah.
yep, very much so.
Yeah.
Master of most.
Hey, that's
Nice.
good.
Most.
And
Yeah.
and so Di, how did you slip into the writing sphere?
So it kind of started out. We called me his Watson. So he would
Sherlock
yeah
and Watson.
he would throw ideas
I
at
like it.
me, and I kind of yep. And then I started kind of understanding where he was coming from. And I was like, well, what if? But
started
here-
adding more.
yeah, let me devil's advocate that and things like that.
Sounds like a typical marriage.
Yeah.
So okay, so it sounds like you were doing what my husband is doing. I will read him a passage or I will tell him about a plot line and then he gives me his input, sometimes good, sometimes not so good. We call ourselves Matt Damon, Ben Affleck because they had this thing where they're saying like, you throw 1,000 horrible ideas at each other, but then one is really good. You kind of bounce things off.
That was us last night.
each other?
Yeah.
We spent like 2-3 hours going over one freaking plot point.
Oh wow.
That sounds right. So, but
There was this
how
one- there was one part where you like changed this one big part of Dodecon, which will hopefully write one day in the next decade. Where you like changed like an entire world building thing, and I was like, you know what, I gotta put your name on it now because that's not like that's not like a dialogue suggestion. That's like a complete massive story thing. I was like, want to do this some more?
And how did you feel when he was like, I'm gonna co-author this with you?
I remember.
You're pretty excited, if I remember.
Yeah.
Excited would definitely have to be on that
Yeah.
list, but
A little bit
Were you just
intimidated
like-
because I was like, but you've been doing this for over a decade.
Over 2 decades.
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes it comes natural. Not for me, but for you.
So are you guys when you work on your so I'm gonna hold up the stories we tell because it's what I currently read and this is we both have it.
We even tried to match our shirts. She's got the peachy,
Oh.
I've got the pink.
We go all in
I like
case you
that.
can't tell. We're a little obsessive.
Yeah.
So I want to know though. So because this story is like I feel so much of it as an author. Like I can put myself in Lily's shoes. Like there's ideas like, the ideas are just not coming to me. Do you guys work like Lily and Curtis do in this book? And I don't want to give too much of the plot away.
Yeah.
More cooperative,
but
but
do you-
yes.
A little bit because like you do most of the wordsmithing, but I'm there for the storyboard stuff. And,
Yeah,
no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We storyboard everything together. Every scene we we sit down and say what's going to happen here. How's it going to work out?
So you kind of plot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Uh-huh.
plot that just so we're on the same page and one of us isn't just taking over from the other. I do most of the actual like
Mm.
typing, but she also edits better than I do. So team effort.
Okay, so Mike, you do the actual writing,
Mhm.
the initial, and then you come back and you fix it.
More or less. I mean, he does some of the developmental stuff with me. So,
Yeah.
like, going through and saying, okay, did this scene work? How do we need to fix it? Kind of stuff, which we're doing right now with the book that's with our betas, which is
That you don't look excited about that. Is it just the
Yeah.
beta
That's the
reading that's
Yeah,
rewrite at the end.
we're like as of like yesterday actually I was sitting there at my office at work going, this is going to be a bigger rewrite than I thought it was going to be.
Mm.
based on the feedback you've already gotten or because you've developed some new ideas?
Both. A couple people point out certain things like, what if I changed A? And it was like Jenga. So like if I just change this one thing,
Oh, it all crumples.
It's like editing in Microsoft Word.
Oh,
Which is how we edit.
formatting all messed up.
Yeah.
This is so fascinating. How many beta readers do you have?
We have 30-something sign up. So far,
Wow.
only 4 have gotten back to us.
but it's not due back till like September, so they got
Yeah.
lots of time.
We gave them a ton of time.
That's a massive
Mhm.
amount of beta readers. That's a lot of hands
We
in
were
the cookie
surprised
jar.
by how many people were. Well, I think we got some good word of mouth for this one.
Yeah.
So
Well, the premise kind of sold itself because it's a rom-com about a vampire who owns a Dungeons and Dragons bar.
Mhm.
And everybody's
Does he-
like,
Does he suck his patrons dry?
not quite.
I mean, don't spoil the plot, but I'm just wondering. So,
Sound like a little bit of a kink there, JV.
hey, you know what? I'm a romance author, so. What? You know what? This might make a good start. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So there is this question that we actually ask all of our authors, and it's, are you a pantser or are you a plotter? And I
sound
think
like
that
plotters.
it's very interesting because it's a dynamic duo situation, right? Because somebody could be like, oh, I could just sit down and just write and whatever happens, happens. And people are like, no, I need to plot out everything. But you've got 2 whole ass people writing one book. So is one of you more of a pantser or a plotter, or are you guys both on the same page when it comes to that?
Plotter. He has to have the outline very specifically laid out because we found oh shoot, what's the author's name for
John Truby.
yeah, so there's this guy who does like screenwriting classes in Hollywood, I think.
Other stuff, yeah.
And it's very detailed. Here's how you outline your book. Here's how you do, and he just
And Mike was like,
because Mike's great.
Type A personality.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like a good layout. I like a good outline. I can work with that.
Yeah.
Give me bricks. Give me clay. I can make some bricks.
Yeah.
And that was a really helpful outline. So yeah, I've also had it where I do sometimes pants some things, like I got like an idea for a scene or idea for something, or it just feels fun and I'll just go into it, but I can't finish that way.
Mhm.
I gotta eventually know where I'm going because otherwise I'm just erasing stuff behind me as I go.
Yeah.
and how about you, Di?
I
Not a
hate
plotter.
outlines.
Same.
Like,
They're
I
the
don't like
worst.
helping him plan an outline because then we're just kind of whatever. And to me, that feels like pantsing. I don't
And
know
then we're
why.
still on the same page.
Yeah. But when I'm working on projects on my own, having an outline stunts me. I cannot do it. And it just pisses me off.
It just feels like such work to me. It almost takes the pleasure out of the writing.
Yeah.
I need to know though, as somebody who's been married to her husband for 20, oh God, I have this problem every time. No,
27?
18 years.
Oh,
Thanos is going to be so mad if he hears this.
Edit that part.
Do you?
yeah.
Blue elephant. Do you? Do you guys? Okay. Do you ever argue about it? About like the writing, the storyline, where this is gonna go? I don't want to talk to you anymore.
We had
Not usually that bad.
during stories we tell, we had a bit of a blow up at one point. I don't remember what bit it
Oh, I want to know about what.
I because I've been writing for a long time, I kind of took over and just went off
Mm.
went off my own thing without really involving her, and that was wrong. I was just getting excited, and then she was very graciously confronted me about it, and I apologized and went back and we went through it together to make sure it was our story, not mine.
And I think that was the point when we started to realize, oh, we need to actually stop and plan
Yeah.
every scene before we get into it.
Yeah, because it was originally your idea. Was it your idea?
No, Stories of Tell's your idea. Isaac and Addie was my idea.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, we went too far in my own direction, and I was like, no, if we're gonna be joint authors, you got to actually do that, not just take off.
Oh, yeah.
Was that an actual conversation that you guys had? Was like, hey, you know what? Let's be joint authors, or did it just kind of happen?
It was a conversation we had because we were kind of already doing it, and then you came to me and we were like, "Hey,
Want to make this a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. We kind of like tossed around the idea, and then I was like, "Oh, let's just do it because it's more fun this way anyway."
Oh my God, you guys are adorable.
Yeah, I love that. How long have you guys been married?
15 years on July 10th.
See, that's
Look at that. She looked at him and was like, "Bitch, you better know the answer."
Phil knew it
no, my
faster than I
husband.
was. I thought he was going to be like,
Yeah.
in X amount of weeks, and I was going to be like, "Yeah, baby."
Can't see the calendar. Sorry.
it's
Another date,
been-
another week.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
No,
husband's
that's
the same way.
amazing. I feel like your co-author life really is like the core story of this, and I was
Such a good
wondering
book.
because, like, is it the same way where he's just very like, you know, to the point,
This
you know,
sucks.
really no
What's the
fluff.
point of
Yeah,
this?
sucks. Get this out of here. And she wants to build her own story, and I thought maybe that was a reflection of what was going on with your guys' writing. I mean, at some point it has to be, because when you guys write, you're writing pieces of yourselves in
Yeah.
books, intentionally or not intentionally, right? So, but yeah, was that? I don't want to keep like badgering the fact that you guys are like co-authors, because like we get it, you guys are writing
But
books
it's
together.
so
like, it's really cool.
cool.
It's just such a unique, like when I found out MD Blaylock was
Two people.
I was like, I'm sorry, what do you mean? You have another person you sit down with and you communicate and you create stuff with collectively without arguing? What do you mean?
Fairly routinely, actually.
we debate.
Yeah.
We more debate than argue because like we're like, I don't know about this, I don't know about this, but we don't like usually fight.
Well,
Not
usually
in that sense.
we're fighting the story and just throwing
Yeah,
darts
we're,
at the
we're
wall.
fighting. We're fighting the thing.
Yeah.
We're fighting the dragon together.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That is
Okay,
so
let's-
sweet. I would never let my
Yeah.
husband. I mean, he gives me like some really good input, and some of the things like it will change the trajectory of my story or like some small detail. He has some brilliant ideas, but then I'm still very like possessive of that baby of mine. It's
Mhm.
really odd. I can't imagine. I don't know, but maybe one day, yeah. But
Maybe you just surprise him one day. You write something together that he doesn't know about, and then you co-author it with
There
him.
you go.
Well, I think with each of
Surprise!
us, like we've done this a couple times now, that with just various ideas, like we'll each be really passionate idea, and then the other will like throw in something. We're like, oh, that's better. So
yes,
it's
Oh,
so
that's
it's kind
so
of fun to be
cool.
like, oh, you're taking what I love and enriching it.
Because I
making
started to
it better.
write our
The Gaslight
vamp.
one.
Well, that one too, but we're gonna.
We have a lot of ideas.
Yeah, we got like 8 things on the back burner. I started to write Eyes Gennady, our vampire rom-com. I think I did the first prologue,
Can't remember.
and it was okay. But he was like, "But what if we did it together?" And then he wrote it out, and I was like, "Oh, this is so much better."
That
Aw.
how does that feel? So, because when I was reading the stories we tell, I could really feel Lily, especially in the beginning when she's writing. First of all, you had to write basically a book in a book, which is crazy to
Yeah.
me. But
I
then,
love those
That was
stories.
hard.
yeah,
I told them I was like, I now want the book that they were writing
Yes.
together because I want to read that book.
that book sounds really
have to.
cool. Can you please make
Yeah.
that happen?
I might have to someday. 'Cause
Yeah, that'd be like that. Has anybody done that? Like there's so many books where people are writing books in books, but has anybody written the book that they were writing in the book
I
as a
know
book?
Rowling wrote Tales of Beedle the Bard from the Harry Potter books.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
I haven't read it, so I don't know.
That's true. I haven't read it either. Yeah, yeah, it's just the whole thing is so fascinating. But I get this idea that Lily has where it's like, okay, so she's writing her initial chapter. I don't want to give away too much, but she's struggling,
Mhm.
right? And then she ends up with this writing relationship with Curtis, and he is
Mhm.
very blunt in his critique, which is fantastic. But she's like, yes, this makes my stuff better, but it's almost a reluctant because she's like, is it really still my story? Right. And in
Yeah.
a way, it always feels like that. Like when I send my manuscripts to my editor, for example, and then she comes up with these developmental edits or the line edits or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, but I don't want to lose my voice. I don't want to lose my story. How does that work when you work as a team? I mean, do you still feel like it's your voice? Is it still? I mean, I guess it's your collective story, right?
I think so.
Psychologically, I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
We clearly don't understand.
It's just such a cool concept to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think like before we signed me on, when you did, Golden
Before he
Goddess,
allowed you.
well, sort of by yourself, because I was kind of the developmental wall you
But-
bounce tennis balls off of.
Yeah.
There were times where I was like, okay, but my idea was really good.
Yeah.
I knew it was your story, so I was like, okay, whatever. But then once we did
Yeah.
stories we tell, I was like, no, I can kind of push you in
Yeah.
there.
And we try our best to make it our story, not one of our stories. If one of us doesn't care about a certain thing, we'll say, okay, yeah, sure, do it your way. I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
Mm.
If one of us feels like, no, this is not the way the story should be told, this is not a good story, then we have to have to talk about it.
Yeah.
But that's why we talk. It's like, what do we both agree is the best idea? What do we both agree is the richest story?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of
Yeah.
what we were struggling with last night with like Isaac and Ida. Like, why are we struggling with this one concept? Huh? Because it's not the best way to tell the story.
Mm.
Exactly. I have to.
And I
it
feel
out.
like the longer that you guys are like doing this and co-writing books and stuff like that, it'll come easier and easier and easier, I have to assume, because you guys are pretty much, you've been married for a long time, so you already know each other inside and out, and now it's just learning that intellectual writing side of that person, right? And then once you've unlocked that, you guys are pretty much like a freaking unit that could just sit down and telepathically send each other messages and what to write in the book.
We practically do that.
We're like, what if? And yeah, I had that idea too.
Oh yeah.
That's so cool.
I think you said it. Like, we've been married for so long. We've been through stuff, and we've had arguments. We've had life hit us in every way, shape, and form, and it brought us closer together So that makes us a better unit. So that works. That helps
Totally.
us to write stories cooperatively.
Well, I think it helps that we know how to argue without like taking it personally.
Hidden below the belt.
attacking the other
Yeah, we
person.
Making it
learned how to fight as a
personal.
couple, and we've also been like watching movies and reading books for years and talking about them, and we found we like
Yeah.
similar things and have similar passions, things we want to try to do, which is how some of the stories we tell got started. Even 'Cause
Yep.
we were complaining about a couple of books we were reading, and we started. I won't say what the books were because that's not kind.
I don't remember the titles anyway.
Neither do I actually.
They were terrible.
Oh gosh.
We wanted like
What genre?
like what?
Romance, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
We wanted like a
romance.
Christmassy, like Hallmarky kind of a romance novel.
Just-
you know,
just
Yeah.
for fun. We knew
Fluff.
it'd be fluffy, but I knew it'd be fluffy, but I thought there'd be a plot. I
Mm, I feel that. The Christmas Tree Farm.
Oh,
really was it that bad?
They're like, oh my god, there's like so much tension and like the love is slow burning. They literally had no chemistry. I don't even know why she was there. I don't know why he was there. I don't know why I read to the end of the stupid book. I don't know why it's so famous. Like
She
I
does
don't
not hold back.
understand. I don't honestly. Like I do when it comes to indie books because I feel like I don't know. I have like such an allegiance and a soft spot for people who write indie. Trad can suck it. Like there's like there's so many books out there that people are like, oh my god, you have to read this. Like the whole Laurie Gilmore fucking thing with the pumpkin spice cafe.
She
and the
drops
Christmas Tree
F-bombs.
Farm and all that stuff. Yeah, and it's just like I'm here for a cute, cozy, brain-numbing romance, and I did not get any of that. The
Brain
grand
numb?
gesture at the end, wow. But like the whole way through, I was like, I don't want to be reading this anymore.
yeah, we got like
So
we read on the Kindle, so I was like at the 55% mark, and I was like, nothing has happened.
A lot of smiling.
We're halfway through this book, and there have been scenes without. I went full Curtis on this thing.
Without a
Like
point.
there are scenes
Slash it.
without anything, and we read another book, and we were just fussing and grumping like I could do better than that. Oh, well, I do this, and we do that, and then we do that, and oh crap, that actually sounds fun.
yeah,
and
I
that's.
was gonna.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so go ahead, JD.
Nope. Go ahead,
no,
Tyler.
go ahead.
You do.
No, you don't.
Tyler, you go.
Yeah, yay! I was gonna ask. So you wrote cozy, epic fantasies. I was gonna ask how you got into romance, but this kind of pretty much explains it because that is. Whoa, I'm hearing reverb. Okay, it's gone. I danced and then I don't know what happened, but yeah, it's just like you went from such a different genre right into romance, and you did it so well. Like this story was so well
We-
done.
I found personally that I really liked, while I love epic fantasy and high stakes, world saving stuff, I found I liked the inter-character dynamics and the drama itself. Like my first book, Golden Guard, there are high stakes, but the bulk of the story is how the five characters interact and protect their little town. It's more about their relationships. So it kind of
Mhm.
segued pretty easily. And so yeah, so we just wanted to challenge ourselves so we could do it because we like good slice of life stories. We like good romance. There's just not a lot of it in our very critical opinion.
Although
Mm-hmm.
Tyler influenced me to read that Abby Jimenez book just for the summer. I just
Yes.
finished it yesterday. It was so good.
So
Dude.
good.
I might have to own that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I already do. That's the problem. Or
Along with 94,000 other
I
books.
don't want to talk about it. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of books. It's a problem. I mean, even this one, I was like, cute. I want to buy it, so I just.
Oh
I
my
bought it.
God,
I
the
was like,
cover
cute.
is so cute.
The cover.
Who designed it for
and
you?
you went bright.
Fernanda Nia, she's out of Brazil. And she was a dream to work with. Super sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like we asked her, we're like, because most cover artists, they're like, okay, you get this many, changes. And so I emailed her. I was like, hey, so how many changes are included in your cost? She goes, eh. I was like,
oh,
okay.
amazing.
Endless.
seriously.
Well, I mean, it makes sense to me because as a cover artist, right? I mean, your work speaks for you. That's your reputation. I don't
Mhm.
understand why you would want to limit the amount of changes that authors can make if the end product isn't arguably your best work product. I mean, that is like a plastic surgeon, you know, like doing one boob up here and another one up here. Like that's your reputation.
Sorry.
That's literally I'm your
That's what you
walking.
get.
This is your walking billboard as a cover
Yeah.
artist. So I never really understood that.
Well, and I
But
can't remember
it's
how
beautiful.
I think we found her through threads. Like one of my other author friends had tagged a different author, and I was like, oh my God, I love that style. And so I looked for the cover artist, and I was like, I need you to be available.
I'm gonna need to have her like hit her up for
Yeah.
like
Find
Yeah.
character art.
I love that you guys went bright too, because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the indie space, dark colored
Mhm.
books, like yours stands out. Like in my stack, which I don't know if you guys want an update, but
Oh, wow.
94,000
books.
So she stacked.
Yeah, I had to pull yours. Yeah, I'm reading as many books as I am tall this year, and I'm 5'8", so I've set myself a lofty goal.
You need to get some talking ons
but-
in there.
Yeah, seriously, I need to read like friggin' Lord of the Rings or something. I have some pretty chunky boys over there, but this was like kind of lower the bottom of the stack. I was like talking to my stack. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna remove one, okay? We just stay.
Don't Jenga.
I don't need you to topple over.
Don't Jenga this.
But what I was saying is like that stack's pretty freaking dark, right? Like a lot of people don't go with color. Like JV also does color in her books, and I think that makes it really stand out. Also, the caricature of them is like
Oh, you know
so spot
exactly
on to their
who's who.
personalities.
It's brilliant. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, that's Curtis with the
Yeah.
soul patch. I love that you made him like 5'10".
Yeah.
Like you,
We were
you guys
like, how
in the
many little
beginning.
conventions can we break?
No, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. My husband had like a big old thing about like, why does every guy in romance books have to be 6 feet tall with a 6-pack abs and a 6-figure salary and setting the
'Cause
expectations?
that's what we want.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
And so I was like, he's 5'10", babe, and he's like,
Mhm.
And he works in the
Better.
medical field as an admin.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that he's not a billionaire or a mafia boss.
Yeah.
We
No,
figured
and I
there's
lo-
plenty of that in the world.
There is lots
Let's
of
do
that.
something fresh.
Seriously.
No,
Yeah.
he's great. He's great. And the way you guys initially introduced him, he just comes across as like I, as a reader, I was like, man, I don't like him. And then he like grew on me and I was like, oh, I like him a lot. And Mary, she is like so wonderfully, brilliantly annoying.
Oh
But
God,
like
I
she
want to punch her in the
means
face.
so well. No, she means well.
She does. She's big sister. Yeah, she means
Like
well.
she's the
She's trying to take
protector.
care of them.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
actually
And
one of the
they're
big
all
things we
great.
talked about. We didn't want like a mustache twirling villain, and we didn't want like a full blown trauma narrative either, because we wanted to be more of a light book. So like, okay, so we got to make her understandable, not evil, just trying.
I mean, she's like everybody has a person like that in their lives.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I have a Mary.
A lot of
several
people
Marys.
who came back to us after they finished the book, they were like, oh my word, I have a Mary. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. All your characters are so relatable, and I felt for Lily. Oh my god, I was like, oh. And
Yeah.
I even that reluctance initially working with Curtis, I was like, I get why she's like, nope, 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 nope. I would rather chop my right hand off.
Yeah,
But-
I think we've both been there.
so
Like,
good.
you know, it was like, no, I'm not taking that advice. It's stupid. You're stupid. I hate you.
Everything's stupid, and he's
Like-
ugly, and he's dumb.
Yeah. But after a while, you're like,
He's
that-
right.
half that- within all the crap is a couple of gems. Maybe I should think about it.
Yeah. No, it's so good. Oh, and I love Mandy too. For her young age,
That was
the
fun.
wisdom.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Honestly, like every character was so well thought out, well developed. The bit of trauma, I think, lent perfectly to the book.
They were all so distinct
Honestly,
too.
Yeah, exactly. They all like you knew like who you were interacting with. Like there was no second guessing like who you were with the characters on the page. So honestly, I loved it. And if you guys have not read The Stories We Tell, what the fuck are you doing? Go pick it up right now.
Yes. So
Yeah,
what the fuck are you doing? Read this.
Go buy it.
So I think this is a perfect segue into our giveaway.
Yes. Hey, we got one for you.
If you haven't fucking read this book, enter our
Oh, God.
giveaway. Sorry about that.
Probably the most unprofessional
Okay.
giveaway announcement we've done. Love it.
Okay. So what we do is we're gonna have you guys say what your code word is, and then our listeners will be listening to the episode, and you will be messaging us with the code word for a chance.
Okay, you need to start over.
Why?
Because they're giving away the book and all of that
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Are you blue?
Purple elephant.
You're
Yeah.
purple elephanting this. Okay.
If you guys are wondering what that is, it's because I have captions that auto-generate. So if I say purple elephant, I know to go to this clip. I can control F for it, and then I can
Oh,
remove
that's
it and
smart.
do my editing that way.
So are you?
Yeah, it's a lot of
Are you
editing.
saying you're gonna take the fuck out?
No, fuck, I'm gonna leave that
Okay,
in.
good. All right.
But
All right.
but just do like we'll go from that into the giveaway.
All right. So, Mike and I have graciously agreed to give away a signed copy of the stories we tell. And we asked them to pick a code word. Our listeners will be messaging the Little Prince podcast on Instagram with the code word, and then you will be entered into a giveaway for the signed copy. So, Mike and I, what is your code word for our readers or listeners,
Curtis.
watchers, viewers? Okay, repeat it one more time.
Curtis.
The code word is Curtis. Very apropos.
Curtis.
Yes. It is the name of the MMC in this book, and he is fantastic.
He's
and
amazing.
awful.
No,
and
he's great.
He is great. I did love him. The giveaway, is it open internationally, Canada and US?
Up to
You
you.
want to make sure
Canada and US, yeah.
Yeah. Because yeah.
100%. Okay. So it'll be available to anybody in Canada and the US. Make sure to send us the code word Curtis, and you'll be entered into a draw that we will draw at some point in the future. When you're listening to this podcast, it'll be
Christmas.
announced on our Instagram. Yeah, Christmas, you guys look out. You'll get a book for Christmas. But I want to talk about your other books. So you said that I can't remember what it's something Guard.
Golden Guard.
The Golden Guard. Thank you. And that was one of his first books that he wrote, right? His cozy fantasy. He said he started writing when he was 14. When did that book come to fruition?
2022.
Two. Yeah.
Okay, and then you wrote this in 2023 or 4.
We released
The
it
copyright
for
date is on the
Election
inside.
Day. No, we're
Oh, yeah. We released it on Election Day. I remember that. So 2024.
Oh, gee.
That was not that was not planned. We just like, okay, we're doing this date in November. Then we're like, oh,
You know
here.
what? It's a good thing. Everybody needs
Yeah.
something cozy
that's
on
kind of
election
that's
day
kind of what we
2024.
that was our marketing play. Hey, tired of the election crap?
have a
Read a romance.
It's something good
Smart.
about it.
A tangy romance, right? So this is something that you mentioned in your questionnaire, and I wholeheartedly agree. So you said that the label clean fiction is not a helpful label in book circles. We don't write spicy stuff. We write tangy,
Mhm.
and I mean I wholeheartedly agree. I just don't like this distinction between spicy and then clean, because clean makes sound anything that is not closed door sound
Mhm.
dirty, which I don't like. I'm very sex positive, but I like. So
Mhm.
explain the tangy part.
Well, kind of the same thing. We well, a fun fact. We're both Christians, so we grew up in like Christian writing groups, and there's a lot of that kind of stigma. What I say stigma, but it's like the clean label was way too cut off. Like if it was,
Yes.
if they were doing more than holding hands, it wasn't clean. I was like, what the frick are we even talking about at this point?
Yeah.
So
I've even
Mm.
had some people say it can't be clean fiction if there's any cussing. And I was like, "Mm,
Interesting.
but I have cussing in my book.
yeah,
Whoops.
and like which ones are okay, which ones not. We were a little bit. I don't like the word edgier, but more relatively speaking, yeah. But
Yeah.
but we also
Mhm.
didn't want to go the other extreme, and we're just not really putting hardcore sex or anything like that in our books. There's
Yeah.
not our style.
No
But
whips.
we didn't want to.
That would be such an interesting conversation, writing like a full-blown sex scene.
We will do it in the future. But anyway.
Oh, I
I'm-
can't wait to have you
No.
guys on to talk about
We
that.
are definitely.
Oh yes! Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, forgot about that.
The other one on the back.
Mike's like, wait, what? We are?
I was like,
I don't have this on my whiteboard.
Yeah.
It's that's
on my
That's
whiteboard.
what that censor bar is. Okay.
Yeah.
The black bar.
Well, so
I love that.
So we wanted a different words. Like clean sounds A, a little bit judgmental. B, it sounds boring. It's like,
Very.
oh, this is
Mm-hmm.
whitewashed blah. I was like, no, tangy though is a word that does not imply spice, but still implies flavor. Because you don't
Mhm.
have
I like that. A little bit
Like-
more than just
well,
salt.
one of my
Yeah.
one of my personal favorite
Pepper.
one of my personal favorite books is Anne of Green Gables. It's as G-rated as it comes, but holy crap, is it good? It's interesting, it's exciting. There's no nudity, there's no cussing, no nothing, but it's seriously engaging and fun. So
Yeah.
it's like you don't have to. It doesn't have to be boring. It can still be flavorful.
Agreed.
I love that. It's not clean. What'd you say? It's not.
It's not boring. It's
Boring. It's flavorful.
Dang it. No, you said something. You said something where it's like it's not something. It's flavorful, but I can't remember what you said. But whatever. But I love that because I think that perfectly, like that should be what we use. Like everyone uses the emojis, right? Like a little chili pepper for spice, a little banana or a bell pepper if it's not really that spicy.
I've never seen that.
No.
What do they
Oh.
do for
Well,
clean?
no peppers. I don't know.
skull.
What's the mildest pepper? Yeah.
banana.
A sleepy emoji.
A banana. There you go. You got a banana, you got a bell pepper, and you got a chili pepper. You guys are in
Or
the
you know,
middle there
That's what
somewhere.
we are.
The bell pepper.
An orange. I love that. I think that it's so interesting because for a reader, like I don't think I really think about whether or not it's spicy or tangy or any of that stuff. Like all I care about is like when I'm in the book and reading, am I having a good time?
Am I having a good time?
Like whether there's spice, whether there's not spice, I don't really care. If there's spice in the book, sometimes it's there just to fill pages and you can feel that. And you're like, why are we having sex for the 50th time? Why have you spent 15 paragraphs describing his ding-along? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't care. And then some books, it's like, okay, this is needed in the book because we need to progress these characters more. I think that I don't really care whether or not it has spice or it's tangy
I like
or
a
anything
good
like that,
plot.
but I think that
Yeah.
that is a good plot. If it has a good plot, you got me sold. And this had a great
Oh, the
plot.
plot's
Oh, sorry,
amazing.
I'm banging my
You are.
table. Yeah, I know. Apparently it's going a ting 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 when I bang my
I think
table.
also
I'm gonna keep my arms.
we've met other
here.
people with that same struggle where they say they don't want spicy, but they also don't want
The squeaky clean.
blah.
Yeah, you gotta give me something. There's gotta be
Gotta be-
something
gotta be-
there. Yearning.
Yes.
Yeah. Holding hands at least. Come on.
Well, it's still got to be
At
more like
least.
saccharine,
Yeah.
something like that. Which
Oh, he makes my heart feel blah blah blah. Yeah, good for you.
now we got 80 pages of that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
So
at
we-
some
so that's
point
kinda
there's
one
got to
who
be a
works with people
payoff to all this
who are in that
longing.
middle ground who don't want spicy but don't want clean either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, I don't know. I'm a very open reader. Like I'll pretty much read anything. I've read some books that were like, there's a lot of spice in this book, but I think that it actually does well in this book based off of like the plot and the story and the
Oh, yeah.
trauma and all of that stuff. And I don't think it's just put in there as filler. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really, really, really well done, and I'm very excited to read your Vampire D&D
Me too.
book. Yeah, it sounds so good. I used to play D&D back with my coworkers before COVID. We'd get together every Wednesday after work, which was really dumb.
My husband played
like,
it
what
too.
are we doing in the middle of the week? Yeah.
D&D,
Um,
League of Legends. What was the other thing?
Yeah.
Hero Clicks. He's such
Oh,
a
wow.
beautiful nerd. I love him.
yeah, I'm
So
actually just
what was-
confirming that we're still playing D&D with some people tonight. So
Oh, okay. What are your characters? I was going to ask.
Oh, we have new characters.
yeah, we started a new thing. I don't remember what.
I'm
Who's the dungeon master? You are. So you get to
Oh, I can
write
see
the
that.
whole thing.
so like we had been.
No wonder you
playing,
write epic fantasy.
The Wild Beyond the Witchlight with this same group,
I mean,
and they liked it pretty well. And then so we got to the end of the campaign. They're like, well, "What do we do next?" And Mike was like, "Well, I got this thing that I wrote for Die
a while
ago, and I sold it to him because I was like, no, you guys have to play this because it's a dinosaur island."
Oh,
Like
that's
Jurassic Park. So, Di, do you play too?
I do.
Ah,
So I think.
that is so
you guys are
romantic.
adorable.
What am
Yeah.
I playing this time? Am I rogue?
I can't remember. We just started. so
Oh,
we-
you gotta be a rogue.
I know. I
That-
got the character sheets in the other room, but I don't remember.
I don't think I wanted to do.
No, I remember. No, I think you were a rogue because you were playing rogue in a different campaign, and I was like, really? And you were like, hell yeah.
I like rogues.
Halfling rogue is what I was when I was playing.
We have another
My name
friend
was Mikey, and I was spicy. Yeah.
We have another friend that we play with, and he's a halfling rogue, and he's got this thing about spraying people with vanilla.
I think like some like found like a thing of vanilla somewhere. He was like going through the kitchen. Is there anything in here? I was like, thing of vanilla, and that just became this running gag. Like drips it on somebody and says, "You're welcome."
He sprayed it on the back of my knees once.
Vanilla.
Oh my gosh. We had one guy who he just really didn't understand the whole concept. So anytime we would come across somebody, he's like, I tie them up and I interrogate them. And I'm like, that's not how you play the game. You can't just tie up everybody you see and then interrogate them and
If
then
you're
let them
strength
go.
first or
And
hide,
then
I think
he's
totally
like,
can.
yeah. He's like, we walk into a library. I tie them up
And interrogate them.
And I'm like,
My husband,
Yeah.
I played Dungeons and Dragons with my husband on like the computer for a few months, and we would do it together. And then eventually, I'd be like, "Hey, you want to go play?" He's like, "No." He didn't like playing with me, so and he was very
Aw.
subtle about it. And eventually, I was like, "You don't want me to play this?" And he's like, "No." So I stopped. He's great. I love him. He's wonderful. I'm not good at that stuff. So
Oh,
I write my books, and he gets to do his thing.
So, okay, so we had a really hard time scheduling with people for a while. So we were like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll just play me and him. But that's kind of hard because one of
Gotta
them
do
has to be the DM, the other person has to play.
characters. That's really hard.
Mhm.
I was juggling
Yeah.
5 people.
Oof.
It was a
Oh
1
my
to 20
gosh.
campaign
It was oddly fun for how hard it was.
until it broke my brain.
Yeah, that was. I think I gotta stop and go. Okay, let's try.
It's good practice.
So, from,
Yeah, she's got 16 different personalities
well,
now.
like, it was like, oh, this is hard. So then we went from that to, okay, what if we did it so that I had my own character sheet and then he made like monster stat blocks for the other people and they were just NPCs.
It's like
Mhm.
simpler.
Yeah. He
Mm,
wrote me a
smart.
harem campaign. I get to play a one guy, and then I get to choose from all these gals, and it's the best thing ever.
Oh my gosh.
Aw,
It's
I
so
love
it's
that.
so bonkers. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're basically like nailed the rule of cool the wall and said whatever's fun and silly.
Tell them about the beach episode.
There was a whole beach festival thing going on. And this one thing.
Harem style?
What?
Harem style.
She said harem style.
Pretty much.
Nice.
And, you know, there's competitions with these and there's rival facts and all this stuff. But I made this beefcake Hercules type dude who was just so much.
No, you have to tell them the name.
Abdominus.
Oh my god.
Okay, can I annex that word for like a character that is
Absolutely.
an amazing
Take it.
name, Abdominus?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's
That guy
brilliant.
was so fun to.
Gave
roll.
him like specific actions special to this character, and it was so funny.
Like, flexes his muscles and there's a shockwave.
Oh my
Like,
If you
god.
stand, if you like stand within 5 feet of him, there's you have to make
you
the
get, like-
Constitution save or go blind from all the oil he's got slathered on him.
Oh my, it's giving the Ryan Reynolds in what was that movie where he was the
Free Guy?
NPC and then there's like the big Ryan Reynolds that
Yes.
comes out. Yeah, that's
He's a
really
fun.
funny.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was a fun guy to play.
Oh my gosh, that was one of my favorite sessions. I died
amazing.
laughing. Oh,
Oh, okay. Again, I think we have this problem every time. I know we could keep talking, but we
Yeah.
gotta wrap it
Seriously
up.
for hours.
We
Yeah.
definitely. So, what's the title of your new book? If you're willing to say it.
the working title currently is Isaac and Addie, with an ampersand in it for the D&D aspect.
Nice. And when do you
Uh,
expect to release that? I know it's with your betas right now.
We don't know.
The plan was later this year or early next year, but like I said, as of like last night, we were like, ooh,
We have a
Might
big
need to do a
rewrite.
big rewrite.
yeah, we discovered the
Okay.
romance is kind of not one-sided, but the more character development on one side than the other. We're like, that makes it more of a solo story.
Yeah, so it's a little
Yeah.
unbalanced currently,
Unbalanced,
but we
yeah.
can. We're gonna fix it.
2026, I'm thinking.
Probably, unless we end up going trad, which I'm not I'm not keen on anymore.
I think the concept of this one is so popular already that I think it'll do
I think it's gonna sell itself.
yeah. More
I think so too. I think you're hitting like a very niche, but a very big market.
Mhm. Well, especially with the rise of D&D again, because like with the movie coming out and
Mhm.
like Critical Role becoming so popular,
we've
I'm
had
like, yes,
we got
this is our time.
we got to vague it up a bit because Hasbro's very nitpicky about their legal rights.
We emailed
But-
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We emailed them. They said
Oh,
fuck off.
Not
no,
quite.
no. They were nicer about it.
Yeah.
They,
were
they,
like,
they're
"We're
like,
not gonna
no,
get you right."
Wow.
don't.
They said kindly fuck off.
Yeah, they said don't say anything related to us. I'm like, okay.
So we're just gonna have to call it a tabletop RPG romance
some sort
or
of thing.
something. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. Legalities,
Yeah.
right?
Which one of our readers pointed it
Okay.
out,
Just
and I was like,
because it's not like central to the plot. It's just like the characters play it sometimes, and they talk about it, and then they become
Yeah.
friends, and that's the story.
"Yep."
You should call it something like you should come up with a name for the name of the game.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought I'd try.
Like call it something like it's D&D related in the aspect of a tabletop playing game, but you call it something
Yeah.
completely
Call it
different.
sellers and
Sucks and sellers. I don't know.
Seller
dinosaur akin.
No,
Animals.
sucks because of the vampire. Sucking sellers.
I know there's some other movie that called it Monsters and Mazes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
All right.
Okay.
Do your thing.
I'm gonna do my outro. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Hot Ones, but they kind of throw to the cameras where you guys can kind of go ahead and plug your stuff. So I'm gonna do a little pluggy thing here, and then we'll let you guys go. But it's been so much fun.
It has.
Okay, Mike and Di, what a blast. We've had so much fun talking to you today, and I wish we could sit here for freaking hours and talk to you about literally everything. But alas, we have to let you go. So before we let you go, the mic is yours. Let the people know what you got going on in your life and where we can find you.
So you can find us at mdblaylockauthor.com.
Working on the vampire D&D bar romance.
Anymore.
Anyway, yeah.
And then
Plus a bunch of others. We're gonna be at a local Comic-Con in September.
I get to cosplay as
Ooh,
one of our
what's
characters.
local?
Twin
What's
Falls,
local
Idaho.
to you guys? Twin Falls, Idaho.
So we have had some people who are in Idaho, so they might come.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Never know.
And that's in September.
Yep. So we're
Pick
hoping.
up their current book, The Stories We Tell.
Mhm.
And that's available on Amazon and through our website, and same with Golden Guard.
Both on our
Amazon.
website, both on Amazon.
Just on KU, I just saw.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys got Golden Guard on KU.
Well, both of them on KU or just
Yes, they're both on
are KU?
KU
Okay.
now.
Nice.
Amazing.
Going wide didn't work so good.
That's totally fair. Honestly, guys, it's been so
Such a
fun.
blast.
JV.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had such a blast. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with us today. I hope
We
you guys
did.
had fun.
Thanks for having us.
Good.
We'll have to have you
yeah,
back.
of course. Yes, I was just gonna say that. Have to have you back once we've got the Vampire D&D romance
Can't
out
wait.
there, and we can talk about that kind of
Yes.
stuff. But until then, have a great time, guys.
Have a
Have
good
great
one.
weekend. Enjoy
You
the
too.
weather.
Enjoy D&D tonight.
Bye.
Yeah, have fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.